Hello everyone and welcome to another video. It's been a while. I have been very busy at work. I think we've had the most busy time since the whole COVID situation started. And so I haven't really been able to do the uploading of, I haven't been able to do the weekly upload that I kind of want to do. I hope you can understand that it's not really a big priority for me to do the weekly upload, but I do want to keep the channel alive. So that's why I decided to do a little bit of a video. To some degree, in this video I want to do a bit of a park build, but I also want to continue where I left off last time. So I'm gonna continue the river, and I'm gonna combine the two ideas, I think, by making a bit of a park around here, maybe with some river stuff going around it. But I don't know, it's not a really huge area that we have over here. It's pretty big, but it's also pretty steep. And so I'm gonna use some rails to keep the gradient of the river reasonable. So now it changed the thing. Okay, so when you rotate it, it redraws the textures. Okay, I think I'll make this flat that way. I don't know how to do. Okay, I think I'll use a pad mole actually. So this has started a gradient now, and let's see what happens if I use a pad mole here and start to drag rails. Does it? Okay, it makes something that looks pretty smooth. It continues the gradient of that this piece turned into. But as you can see, this is not a very flat area. There's a bit of a cliff here. I'm probably gonna do a bit of a swirl. Maybe do a swirl and then end up at the bottom of the cliff, do some waterfalls somewhere around there. Okay, I think the swirl would mean. And then around the waterfall bit I want to make a bit of a park area. Probably use some JPN walls to make some stairs, which I can then use to connect the pad mole bits. Or maybe it's just gonna be an aesthetic park. Well, of course, the bits are gonna have some park value, so it's not just purely aesthetic. But I can't drag these because slope is too steep. Suitable gradient. So this area is gonna be a bunch higher. Oh, misclick alert. So I think I want to raise this area, but maybe it's better to use this tool and just use it like that, and just make a bit of a flat area, because I'm gonna need some flatness here. So I'm gonna then hold shift. I'm not sure how flat I want it to be. Maybe this is too flat. Maybe I'll just do something like that. Then I'll probably do something like that, and keep a bit of an area over here too, because I don't want the steep cliffs that I have like over here. I'd rather have a bit of a staggered kind of thing and leave some area where I can make some mountain paths or whatever. Let's see how this works now. I think it looks alright. So it still raised the area a bit, and over here I want a bend. I think the bends look best when it's flat. So in order to make the real gradients transition into flatness, because I'm gonna drag this here, I'll make it like that and see if it wants to do that. And then it raises these up, but now this area is flat. And then I suppose a bend would look something like that. And in addition to a bend, I want to maybe split up the river or canal, I don't know. I guess this would be more of a canal. This would be the river, and then there's a human-made part to this. I guess this used to be a bigger river, so when decorating this I might make some previously riverbed kind of areas. I'm not sure yet. I'm not gonna leave this as it is. I'm gonna probably do some terraforming around there. So bend in this direction, and then yeah, can't drag here. Can I? Ooh. Okay, I can drag here. At some point I wanted to go flat again. Can I just continue that? Oh yeah, nice. So I want to split off. So I want the two white bit over here that's gonna split off and do a bit of a jiggle, and over here this 3 white bits gonna make a bend, probably give it a bit of extra space there. And probably curl back. Maybe. No, that's bad. Didn't want to do that one. Let me think here. Okay. Let's just do this first. This is all a bit straight, right? I might just do a similar thing that I did over here and use some rocks and stuff to make it a bit less super straight stuff. Or I might do some additional terraforming. Maybe just do something like that to give me some extra room. I mean, I might as well do this, right? Because I'm gonna be using the area in between anyways. So it makes sense, even if this is gonna be a bit of an island kind of area, to at least. Okay. It's a bit tricky. Yeah, so this is gonna be splitting off somewhere around there. Somehow, I don't know how that's gonna look yet. And I do want this to be more, because I want a bit of an island area around here that's gonna be a bit of a national park kind of thing. So maybe I want this to be flat around here, but I can't do this because of reasons. So I'm gonna use some terraforming here. Let's just do that. Okay. Can I do that? No. I can do that though. Let's see if I can make this flat. No, not really. So what I can maybe do is something like, oh, okay, there's a bit there that doesn't want to move. Yeah, okay, so it's very short, but I can at least make it flat like that, and it's gonna be a bit of a sharp bend, but that's fine, I think. Let's see how far we, oh, okay. Okay, sometimes when you're on a button it doesn't let you go into the bulldoze tool. Don't know why that is, but yeah, I clicked the top one instead of. I don't have the latest version of the network add-on mod installed, by the way. I don't know if you're here for latest network add-on mod kind of updates, but that's not really what I do. I just do weird little builds like this. These really don't want to traverse that bit of mountain. Let's just see what happens if I just make this a bit more smooth. This wants to be flat, and if I do this, yeah, I think these are pretty flat and I don't like that. I'm just gonna use this to smoothen out the terrain a bit here. And I'm not really holding it down, I'm just tapping it around a bit to get a bit of a smoother result over there. Consequently it derped out all of these rails because it changed the terrain a bit, and then the game just decides to delete everything. I want this to go as steep as possible, so I probably want this. And I think I want a bit of a diagonal kind of shape maybe, or at least a bit of a wiggle. Can I get this? No, it does want to do that one, but of course this is way too steep. Yeah, so maybe I'll just make this normal stream and then do a waterfall around here. And then I don't know what the waterfall would look like if it's like that. Let's just see what it looks like. Might look terrible. Yeah, I need to go into the parks menu. Sometimes the parks menu, opening it actually crashed my game, so I'm always a bit scared when I have to open that. I think it's because there's too many things to load in the park menu. And when the game takes too long to load, I guess the game thinks it's in an endless loop. And for some reason it thinks that way too quickly. I think the WF means waterfall, left side. Yeah, left side really depends on. I think that's the wrong way around. I guess it has to be like that. I mean, there's also, I mean, at the top of waterfalls you also have like rocks sticking out, right? So that's why I was a bit confused there. I think if you set it to play, there's gonna be a bunch more fog, and I can decorate that a bit more around the edges with some rocks and stuff. So I think that might look alright. Don't really need this bit. yeah, I don't really know how I'm gonna make all of this look cool. I think there's gonna be a bridge around here, maybe over here. Though you need a bit of extra space for a bridge, but near the waterfall would be cool. So maybe like that, and then this one transition over there. Probably like that. Yeah, something like that. I have a picture in my mind, but it's not gonna be easy to translate that into useful words for you. I'm sorry about that. In order to get that to the correct height, I might actually need to do a bit of a waterfall over there as well. Not sure yet. I'll just do a bit of a flat bit over there, and then probably try to hug the height of the terrain by doing something like that. But for now I want it to transition back right into the it looks weird now, but maybe if I rotate the camera, no, it still looks weird because yeah, this is now on the slope. Can I make that flat? Oh no. I should have used the pedal there in order to keep it from changing too much. But what I can do is use rails here, and then this waterfall is just gonna be a bit steeper because why not? Should still be on the waterfall button. It really likes to be the wrong way around. Yeah, it looks okay. And yeah, it's a bit sad that it's not really a moving waterfall. It would be nice if there was an animation there, but don't know how you'd actually achieve that. So let's first look at this bit. I think maybe I'll do a series of waterfalls around here, a bunch of short waterfalls. So I'll take this height and go into a corner right around here. Can I? Okay. Maybe I need to actually make a bit of a slope there. So let's see. Can I? And then make a bit of a terrain doesn't want to work with me right now. Okay, I can do that. Might have to manually terraform that a bit. Okay, that does. Okay, cool. Alright, there's gonna be a waterfall here, but it's not gonna be this steep. Because I want some smaller waterfalls. So maybe I'll just use this height. And then continue this on for a bit. And then maybe use this height. And let's give them all at least 3 spaces, because I don't know how tight you can make the water. Maybe 2 spaces is enough. Alright, let's just plop down some waterfalls and see how it looks. One over here, one over here, one over here. And the other side. I think that's the right way around. And now I need a centerpiece, which is this one. Cool, cool. This of course means that I can't really do a bridge piece here, because for the bridge you need like one end, and then for instance it needs to look like this, and then you can use some roads or pavement in the middle. So that's why I kept this 3-bit here. I can do one over there though. Don't know how it looks when it's not absolutely flat though. So maybe the idea has to be that I make this absolutely flat over there in order to accommodate for the bridge piece. So the first one will be a bit steeper. Back to the waterfall, left side, right side, and center. And then the bridge pieces, left side, right side. So the left side is this one. Okay. I had to mirror my mind. Right side has to be this one then. Yeah, and now I need a center, which is this one. So now we have a bit of a bridge here, and I can use some pavement. Let's just use simple Patmol pavement for now, and then you can see how that's gonna look. I think that looks pretty good. And then, yeah. Alright. Okay, I think this works. So let's see what this band is gonna look, because it's still a bit derpy maybe. Gonna need some inside and outside bends for the pond pieces. Okay, the pond pieces are above the stream pieces. This is flat, this isn't flat, so maybe I need to do these, and then not sure, maybe my mind is derping me out a bit here. But let's do some inner corners. Okay, yeah. And then I can use some decorations to make this look a bit better. I think that's alright. Thought I clicked that one. I think that looks pretty good. So let's fill some more bits out. Yeah, let's just do some corners first, I think. So there's a corner, and there's gonna be a corner. Well, it's actually gonna be here because it's gonna go into a bit more wide of a river. Well, is that even? No, this needs to be the corner then. Yeah, like that. Alright, let's do some more corners. I think these are inner corners. And then outer corners. And when you're building something like this, whatever you build, don't feel like you can't demolish it later and make some changes, because you can't expect the first things that you build to be perfect. So feel free to just build. As long as you're building, you're going forward. I'll just delete those as well to save me some switching back and forth between menus. So I wanted another bridge here. Let's see how the bridge pieces look when they're not flat, and they do not look good. So what I'm gonna do is make this waterfall a bit more steep by doing some of this stuff. This seems a bit glitched now. Yeah, it definitely is. Maybe that's because... Let's just keep this like that. Okay. Maybe it needs to be that high then. Let's just see what this looks like. Now that one seems a bit glitched, but it does fix itself. Alright, I can just replop the waterfall. I guess at some point it might be too steep, but for now it still works. I think it does. Oh, that's the wrong one. Yeah, right side. Right side is the right side. Sorry for my lame joke. Left side. Yeah, I want a corner around here. I think so, an inner corner around there. Let's just put the straight ones in as well to see how it all works out. Yeah, that's pretty good for a rough outline of what it's gonna be. At least in my opinion, it's pretty good. I'm gonna keep this style because I need this flatness in order. I'll probably make this the flat bit then, and then start to drag rails from there to create a bit of a smooth slope. For now I think I don't want to plop those down yet then. Oh, I forgot to delete that one rail. I'll just do that now. That's a 3x1s. And I might as well just fill in the middle, right? I'm gonna probably want to use a pedmal over there to prevent it from changing the heights. So I'll just put the pedmal down now so I don't forget. Go back into the park menu. Yeah, let's do some straights here. Don't know how I want to do this. I might do double bend and then so those are straights. Let's just start with these. Yeah, something like that is probably gonna be it. I don't know. It might look better to do something like this. Yeah, I think that looks a bit more natural, maybe, but it does need some decoration to really look nice, in my opinion. Now the question is, do I want to continue the slope before I start doing other stuff? I think I do. Because when I delete these rails, it's gonna make it hard to get the area around the water to look smooth. So that's why I do that. Then there's the downside of having the road there, which causes the arrows to want to point towards it. For some reason the rail doesn't do that though. I think I do want this then to be flattened in a similar fashion, because I want to use an outside bend there. I hope I'm not talking too soft. It's really hard to estimate how hard I have to talk in these videos, or have to, or want to talk. I don't know. I clicked the wrong button. So I'm just building a river canal kind of thing here. It looks more like a river in my opinion. Yeah, let's just do the sides first. The straight bit I suppose looks more like a canal, and it's definitely a very steep bit here, but yeah, realism be damned, I guess. There's a certain level of realism that I do want to look for, but in the end I just want to build pretty stuff, and I do think it's very okay to sacrifice some realism in order to get the look that you're looking for. So I'll start to fill these out now. I saw that I missed one of those there, but park menus should still be on the straight bits, so that should be an easy fix. Don't think I'll do lily pads here. If I want lily pads, I'll just plop them myself. Oh. I might have been able to just use canal pieces here for a bit. I don't know if I even installed those, but I'm not gonna, and I'm just trying to get through this bit as soon as possible so we can have a rough idea of what we're looking to do with the park bit. And to be honest, I still don't have a very good idea of what I want to do over here. Definitely want to do something with the Padmol stuff. And then yeah, it's gonna be a bit rough, this video. It's gonna be a bit of experimentation. For instance, this whole bit was experimentation. I'm gonna have to do this bit around here. Not sure if I'll have time for that this video, because I do want to keep these videos from being too long. I think at some point I'll transition this river into a 5-wide river, and I think that point is over here. It going upstream seems a bit weird, huh? Maybe it just shouldn't be this steep over there. Or maybe it should be going in this direction more. Yeah, I do want it to be like that more. So I dubbed out the terrain for no good reason. Yeah, so this is actually too steep. How you can remedy that is by starting with a flat piece like this, because then the rail starts flat, so it makes this smooth curve. And if you then try to force it to be a flat piece in the end as well. For instance, you put this one down, then it will make the whole transition a lot smoother, and then you have a flat bit over here. I guess at the bend I can just transition into a 5 wide river. Okay, I'll rotate the camera. Oh. Okay, I got a bit scared by that loading so slowly, so I'll just save here. Alright, so I saved. Let's see. Yeah, so I do have a reasonably okay area around here, but I think I want this to be a bit more diagonal, so I have a bit more area to make some interesting cliff kind of things, and probably a bit of a relaxation area. And I don't want this to be too steep. Maybe I'll do a bit of a path here that goes down along a certain gradient, and then over here, then have a connection to the city over there or something like that. Let's just think about that stuff later. For now, I have this here, and I said I wanted to do a diagonal. The fun thing about making rivers like this is that you can get pretty dirty with it. You don't have to make absolutely perfect patterns, because the dirtier you make the thing, for instance this weird little jump, it actually makes the river look better. So I'll just do something like that, and then probably something like that. Okay, yeah, and I'll make it go like that, and then that's gonna be the river around here. Okay, that doesn't look too great to me. I think what I want to do is do something like that. And last time I looked at these power poles and tried to make them cross the river, but it doesn't do that. But the upside is that these actually transfer power along, so I don't really need this power connection as long as it connects over here. And I upgrade these rails to water. So over here I'm probably gonna do a bit of a diagonal back, because else it's gonna end up going uphill, which doesn't seem to make sense to me. Oh. Can I make this a thing? Well, maybe I'll just do that then, to keep it 5 wide. Okay, yeah, so now the power got derped. I have to keep that in mind. It's not really a big deal, but whatever. Cool. Yeah, so now you can see there's a lot more steam going around, which makes it look a bit better, maybe. Maybe the steam is clipping the cliff a bit too much. I don't know. Yeah, over here I'll just start to transition into something that is a bit more diagonal. I'm gonna smooth this bit out. Yeah, this goes up, so I don't want that. This seems relatively flat, right? Okay, so I'll just make it go like that. Don't know why I'm accepting those. It's not like I'm gonna make an actual real connection there, but whatever. I think I'll keep it somewhat like this. Alright. Let's do the corners first. Inner, outer, inner, outer, inner, outer, inner, outer, inner, outer. I don't know why I keep saying inner, outer. I think it's clear now. Yeah, they just tend to be adjacent, but over here they aren't. Over there they are. Alright. Let's just do the inner corners first, I guess. Although that's actually a bit harder to do. I guess maybe not though. Yeah, just to check that I didn't derp out there. Let's just make the outer corners as well. I think this is actually what I was looking to do. And it's probably not too smart to be doing all this work already, because I still need to do some terraforming around here, but to a certain degree it kind of helps you to have an idea of what you're building. Oh, why is this so narrow? Oh, okay. This is just gonna be like that then. I don't know why. Yeah, okay. So let's do the straight bits. I think I can delete those safely now. Straight bits all around. And I think I'll actually try to use some of the 3x1s to see if they don't look too glitchy. I might need to rotate the camera a bunch for them to not be too glitchy, but it does save me a lot of clicks if they are okay. And I think this is a good testing ground, because that's a pretty decent slope. Oh. I don't know why I didn't want to rotate there. Yeah, I think they look just as good as the 1x1s. So there's no reason to use the 1x1s for sloped bits. At least not in this case. There might be steeper scenarios where it actually does make sense. Okay, rotating can be a bit derpy. Don't know why it's being that weird. Alright. Please don't crash. 1x1s. I forgot to delete that one. No biggie. It's kind of funny how things like no biggie have crept into normal language, when it used to be like something rappers would say, or I don't know, gangsters, I guess. But maybe it's just gamer talk. I don't know. I guess we're all being influenced by the music and the artists that we listen to. Even if we don't know it, we get inspired by the media that we consume. Oh, there's no 3x3. That's a bit annoying. Let's just do it like that. And if you get inspired by this and end up building some river kind of stuff of your own, yeah, maybe share it on Reddit and post a link in the comments or whatever. Would be fun to see what other people came up with and what it looks like. There's been some pretty cool oh, the 3x1 riverbanks look a bit weird. Let's rotate. Okay, it's just on that angle though. I guess there's a shadow thing playing along, but I'm probably gonna look at my town from this angle mostly anyways, so I'm not gonna worry about that too much. But yeah, feel free to share your creations by linking it in the comments. I would love to see what kind of creative ideas you guys came up with. Of course, this build is very limited because of the mountainous terrain that we're working with. But I guess if you have a bit more of a flat terrain, you could make some pretty cool stuff as well. And yeah, I'm definitely interested to see what kind of creative ideas you came up with. Yeah, so that's that for the river. It's not absolutely that. I might do a bit of a stream going into some of this snowy area, maybe make it look like a bit of a glacier stream, maybe coming around over here or something, I don't know. I'm not gonna worry about that too much, because due to the scale of this map, I doubt that's really gonna look super realistic anyways. Maybe if I use some other water mods and combine some different watercolors, I could make it look pretty cool. But that's future stuff. For now, I'll look to make a bit of a park here. And I'm gonna shift 1 to get the small tool. And the trick that I'm using is, for instance, you see this square here. If you then click it, then you can see, oh, it only changes that corner, and it's always that corner. It's always the topmost corner if you look at it from this angle, but if you rotate the camera, it's gonna be different. So that's why I always tend to do a bit of a test, and then you can just use single clicks. You don't really want to hold it down because it's still in shift mode, which means that the intensity or the strength at which it alters the terrain is increased. So you might want to hold it down a little bit, but definitely be careful with that tool. And then you can just make derpy little terrain look pretty normal. And I have the grid mode on. That's just to help me see the lines, because then you can look at the lines and make maybe a bit of a pit over there. I don't know. Maybe that looks weird next to the river. Or maybe it's man-made, maybe they just made a canal over there, I don't know. I believe it's gonna change that corner, yeah. I think these cliffs still look a bit weird here. So I'm just gonna try to smooth this out. Yeah, this whole area looks a bit weird. Because mostly a riverbank is gonna be the river and then have like a bit of a slope, or maybe if it's a more man-made kind of riverbank, it's gonna be maybe more straight, but it's definitely not gonna look like this. So there's gonna be a lot of terraforming that I need to do around here, I think. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do all that right now. The main area that I want to focus on right now is this area, where I want to make this transition into what I can consider a park area. And in addition to me having the idea of making a park, I had the idea of making it a bit of a monumental park, or well, I think I can best just show what I want to do here. Because the city is called Tristonia, and I don't know, it's just a name that I came up with, but now that we have the name, I thought I might as well make a central park with 3 big stones or something like that to make it makes sense. So I do have some big stones, and I actually think they are huge. Well, they're called boulders. Yeah, so those are pretty big. Let's look at the other stones, because these all look very samey. These are also called large. Okay, these don't actually go into mega boulders. Okay, I'll use the pack one. For now I'll delete these, because I'm not gonna use these. Yeah, so I had the idea of using those as part of the park, and I suppose if you're gonna name a city after 3 stones, then they would be arranged in an iconic kind of configuration, something like that maybe. I don't know, I guess. And then just use some medium stones to decorate the shoreline here, and then maybe try to make this a bit more rounded. I don't know, it makes sense to have some more stones around here, and these will be the 3 stones. So that being the case, I might do a bit of stairs here for people to look at the big stones. I definitely don't want those trees there. It's not like they're bad trees or ugly trees. It's just that I want to use this as a bit of a touristy kind of hangout spot. I think this area already looks quite good, but I'm gonna save first, because I'm just a bit scared of the park menu. So I saved. I also saved because I think it's good to help viewers recognize that it's smart to save regularly, especially once you're gonna do something big, or I'm gonna load a bunch of stuff. Okay, I think I want to use these, but I might want to use them differently than that. Yeah, I might want to do something like that, then go straight for a bit, and yeah. Okay, that's the other way around from what I thought it was. And you've seen me use these in a previous episode. They are part of the diagonal wall-to-wall housing from, I believe it's Met 32, Met B325 or whatever the name was. It's not like I don't want to remember the name, but I'm dyslexic, or I have dyslexia, or whatever you want to call that stuff. So I have trouble saying names like that. And I kind of want fences on both sides of this. So I'm just gonna make this do a diagonal there, because the straight bit doesn't have fences on both sides. So this. Okay. I still have trouble imagining which way the fence is gonna go. I think it's like that now. Okay. I don't know what I want to do over there. Over there there's also no fence. It's whatever. Maybe I'll do a bit of a playground around there. So there only needs to be fence around the bottom there. Yeah, okay, so it's on the other side of the arrow for the straight bit, so that's the correct alignment. Okay. I don't know, maybe I'll make a bit of a hangout over there as well, because over here doesn't seem to make sense if I don't change the terrain. Yeah, I need the arrow. No. I'm sorry, I'm derping super hard here. Over here I want a bit of a stairs and then make that flat. I suppose it's fine to just make this like that. Stairs. I'm not sure, but I believe I might have stairs in this. Wait, do the parks come with stairs? I don't think they do actually. Right? No, these are the these are the beach add-on. Okay, I don't think these come with stairs. I do have stairs in the JPN walls, which look okay. I'm sorry, I'm just scrolling. I might cut this out. Oh no, that's a bridge. It looked like stairs to me for a bit. It'd be cool if there was something with stairs. I haven't really played around with these pine trails, so that's why I'm looking at them right now. Okay, I don't think there is. Okay, so there's these. They do look pretty good. I think I'll actually use that. It looks a bit weird from the side maybe. And this is the viewing angle that I would use. So maybe I'll put them in that direction then, because they do look better in that direction. Which means I might use some real highway to make this a bit more of a normal... oh yeah, these aren't pet moles. Yeah. I kinda assumed these were pet moles because they look like pet moles, but they are not pet moles. So I think what I'll do is this to make the terrain look a bit more normal. And yeah. So it's gonna go like that. If I delete these, I can make a bit of a slope there. Oh, that really doesn't like to go steep, huh? Okay. I think I'll just have to manually make this the right steepness. I think that's it. So let's put down some of those stairs. Although, do I want it to go like that? Yeah. And I don't know. Yeah, that's pretty much a straight line. I don't know how this is gonna look with that being like that, so I'll have to check that out. Okay, these stairs don't look great when they're not steep enough. Interesting. But I might fix that by doing something like that. That was one too many. Short click. It's a bit too... Maybe it will work out. Let's just see. Yeah, that looks pretty great to me. Now let's see how these diagonal bits will work over there. And I'm just gonna unlock the scroll wheel, and yeah, that was pretty much perfect. Yeah. That one looks alright. That one is a bit weird. Could scooch these over. So that means I'll need a straight bit like that, and then diagonals. Okay, when it's pointing, let's call this up. Pointing up means down. Yeah, that's a bit. Wonder if that disappears. Yeah, it does. Yeah. So I'll then keep it like that and make this. So this will be a bit of a chill area. And to make those. We have some sidewalk kind of decorations. Straight corner. Let's look at this one. Okay, that's an inner corner. Diagonal, outer corner. Wait. I think I want the diagonal then. But the diagonal probably won't line up, right? No, it definitely does not. Maybe it doesn't make sense to use those then. Or I could just use the park pieces instead. But I think these fences look pretty nice. What I kinda wanna do here is just make something with a bunch of benches over here for people to just picnic. Transitions, supermarkets, coffee shop, restaurant, park, hotel. Big slide. Okay, I guess I don't have all the props for that one, because I didn't see a slide. Rectangular. Okay, I can see that work. Looks a bit weird maybe, but whatever. Do we have a 1x3? Okay, it does show some of the sizes here. Wishing well. I guess these are all 1x1s. Yeah, I guess if it doesn't say it's a 1x1. Let's look for garden. Garden with fountain. Definitely not what I was looking for. Griffin fountain. Yeah, these all have like a T intersection kind of function, and I'm not really looking to do anything like that. End with pavilion. Rotonde. It looks like, because rotundi is a very Dutch word. Straight simple, straight double, so that's the width. Okay, I don't know what I'm looking at over there. Those are cemetery pieces. Small park. Doesn't look terrible there, because I could put a 1 one bit over there. So let's keep the small park in mind. That looks pretty weird. And that's not due to the set being stupid or whatever. Let's not disparage the set at all. It's a decent set, but it's definitely made more for flat cities. Okay, I'll do the small park 1x3 and then put something over there. And this pavement doesn't differ from my default pavement too much, so I think I'm alright with that. And now I just need a single bit, and I thought I saw some chest kind of stuff over. Yeah, over here. No, those are the graveyard thingies. Okay, let's just scroll up. Okay. And fountain left. That looks weird with the water there. And Chevalier. Okay. So that's a bit of a park. This being the case, I'll look into a big piece that I can fit over there with a bunch of benches. Mermaid Fountain. I don't think fountains make sense since there's already so much water around. Practical. Okay, maybe. I'm very not sure about that one. Bronze vases. I have so many options here, huh? And this is a different pavement style. Don't think I want to go for that. I think these mix in much better. Yeah. Although I could go for that in this little bit of a... I don't think this would distract from the three boulders too much. I want something low key. Let's just see what we have. Nothing much over there, I think. What is that? Oh yeah, a thoreau is, I guess, French taureau. The chevalier is like filler grass. No. Cavalier is like a horse rider, but this is also a horse rider for some reason. Angle fountain. It does look cool. Very nice idea. Mermaid Fountain was... that also really looks cool. But again, I don't really want a fountain necessarily. Let's just see what else we have. So we have a supermarket, restaurant, coffee shop, aristocrat. It's a big hotel. I mean, making a hotel here. Oh, these have the sand texture. Oh, that's annoying. I don't really want to use the sand texture there. And this is the playground extension. This is like the... this is supermarket. This is like a... that's a weird supermarket, by the way, because I've never seen one of those. Yeah, so this is like a decoration buildings extension, but these are part of the sand set. Formal garden. So there's some pretty creative stuff in here. I'll link. I don't think I want to link these in the description. You can just paying. There's like paying parks or something like that you can look for, and if you really want to know where I got these, then just ask me and then I'll put them in the description, because I don't want to force myself to do extra work for these videos. I want to keep it light and breezy so I don't feel maybe just do a curve. Oh yeah, no, those don't look that good. And it took out a stone. Okay. Stone is back. Yeah, so I don't want to like increase the amount of work that I have to do for each video, because I do want to stay wildflowers. What does that look like? Okay. So maybe what I can do is make this a bit flat. Something like this. And then maybe like that. I don't know, and then find a piece in the middle here that's not gonna look weird. And there was that roundabout kind of thing. Maybe it was this? No, that's an end piece. Yeah, this is taking a lot longer than I thought it was gonna take. Angle fountain, yeah, okay, this is the one that I want to put there. Then I'll put some end pieces around. So there's a cannon here. Wait, so I click that. That doesn't really make sense because it's facing that way. Don't know why it would face that way, but that might be cool for if you're like fountain, wildflowers. I think the wildflowers are the least intrusive ones. I don't know what to do with this end piece, because if you look at this, okay, I think I can accept that the fences are a bit dirt. I'm just gonna hide that with some trees, I suppose, and I'll use these bits, right? No, I think using white paths is actually gonna make more sense. So I'll use a white transition here and then look for a way to make this shift. Of course I can just do two corners, but something with a diagonal would look better, right? But it doesn't look like we have diagonals for white paths. No, we do not. So maybe do a diagonal first. Oh, these diagonals are very... Okay, let's not ignore that there's diagonals. What I'm gonna do is let it be like that. Wait. Okay, I'll do it like that. Maybe I can just put another set of stairs there. So I click the bulldoze. Yeah, need the park menu. Wait, what's this? Oh, there's a corner that transitions. Let's see what a white corner looks like. Oh, I think that looks alright. I think the alignment of the textures doesn't completely match up, but whatever. Alright, I think... nope, that's not the tool I wanted to use. I think what I want to do here is try to smooth this out. I think I'll just use this Shift 1 and just try to make this a smooth gradient. I think that's pretty much it, and I'll need to erase those points. Maybe this is what I'm looking for. I don't know. It's really hard to tell. Yeah, let's just do it like that. So this is now a bit more smooth, and I just am gonna use straight bits. Does it make sense to rotate those? Don't think so. Right, that's a bit of a national park. How I'm gonna connect those is gonna be a part of a next video, I think. For now, I'll just do some decorations. I don't know how long this video has been going on for. And I'm not sure if I want to do the decorations like this. Let's actually get some of those French stones around here, because these really do help add some of the green color, which helps you shape the edge of the water a bit better. But you can also just put them like that. Though they're not as easy to put down. And maybe dragging them like that is really not the technique. I think... wait, what's going on here? Oh, I must have misclicked. That means that I think I want to do this. Wait, I think what I want to do is use a petmol, because petmols can't change in height once they're placed, and street bits can. So in order to prevent it from taking the wrong height and derping everything out, I used a petmol there. Now I have to scroll up for half a year. Oh, it was a bit shorter than half a year. Left side. And 2 straight bits, please. Okay, that looks normal again. Ish. I call it normal, but yeah, I don't know. I think it looks alright. I think it makes sense to make this a bit more narrow. Can I just... no, can't really use these along the cliff, it seems. Maybe this whole cliff thingy is just not included in things you can put stones on. It looks like that's the case. Put a bit of a rock here. Okay. Yeah. Just try to sprinkle some things around without them glitching out too much. Just create a bit more of a color variation here, because these have a bit more of a raw gray kind of color. And this is not final product kind of stuff, I think, but it might be the case that I don't really want to micromanage this stuff. It's just, this is not meant to be the ultimate guide to how to decorate your shorelines. It's just some ideas and techniques I use, and as long as people can Yeah, okay, I don't have the right month here, so I'm just gonna use the evergreen stuff here. Put some of these plants around. And these should be water plants, so whenever there's like a spot where the water, because over here the water would flow faster on the outside and slower on the inside, so that's where the plants would be. I think over here you get some turbulence, so maybe some plants over there or something. Just put some plants around because it's okay. That's it for the cattles. I don't think I want to do feathergrass. I think those are more of a beachy kind of plant. Maybe put some spiraxis around here to get some color in. Put some over there. Then some very neutral stuff over there, I think. And I think I actually don't want to overdo it. Maybe just some. Let's see what the color of ryegrass is. Yeah, that's a pretty decent color. Can just sprinkle that around a bit, and maybe mix in the greenness of the spark a bit more. Okay, it does look a bit weird when it's overlapping with the pavement of the park, but whatever. I'm gonna put some trees down, so most of this will probably be hidden. Some brownness is always a bit interesting to have. This is pretty intense brownness, but I do have some more subtle brown ploppables. So there's a light one that's really subtle. Just like that, if you turn off the grid, you have a pretty cool looking little area around here. And it does make sense to have some trees here, but because the main thing about this area is the stones, right? That's why people come there, so I'm not gonna block the view of the stones and the water with two trees. Okay, zoomed in. I do want some maples, so let's put a maple there, because look at how that, I mean, that's just such a good tree. And even the small one is such a good tree. Not sponsored, by the way. And these walnuts also look very epic, in my opinion. They can be very big. Oh, there's a misclick, but it's a fine misclick. And I'm just gonna put okay. So sometimes these maples are a bit enthusiastic, because I didn't want to hide. Okay, yeah. Cool. Over there. Oh. Something seems to. Okay. Some smaller trees. Yeah, this is all very bare bones still. Maybe that's by design. Let's make a bit of a. Oh, I took the seasonal ones for. Okay. So I'm putting a lot of trees around the path here to keep the suspense up a bit of when you're like arriving here. People would want to look at the waterfall there. I'm just gonna put some trees down for now, and then I'm gonna decorate this stuff a bit. I think I might want to use some of these as a bit of a overgrowth on the cliff here. Those are relatively subtle. don't think I want to use wheat bee. Yeah, I can use some of these. It's a bit of a color addition. Look over here. Then I want to use some form of green grass. What does this look like? Oh yeah, that's pretty subtle as well. It's a bit brighter than the other grass that I have. It does fit in pretty well with the path. Let's try to add some in over here as well. And maybe I'm overdoing it. Let's get some straw in here. Maybe some light straw around here as well. Maybe use some bonnets here. Those don't want to, but I do have the Spiraxis. Let's use the evergreen ones. They are very easy to plop, so that's gonna help you get rid of some of those edges here. Right, because it looked a bit weird to have this triangle of greenness over there. So let's just make a bit of a flower garden there. And maybe some ryegrass around here. And some brown grass to have some dead leaves or whatever you'd have. Maybe there's some over there. Alright, I think that's all she wrote for this one. It's not a finished project, it's still a work in progress. I'll just do this thing, I guess. Maybe that's a bad idea, because now it's not visible. I was kind of hoping it was on the sunset, but it's not. So I want to thank you all for watching. If you have suggestions or ideas, feel free to leave them in the comments. If you want to know what mods I'm using, also ask in the comments. I'm very willing to help you figure out which mods you want to use, but copy pasting them every time. I've really posted a lot of these things that I've used this episode in previous videos, but I don't really want to force you to watch through like 30 different videos in order to find that round mod. So if you have a mod that you want to use, just ask, it's no problem. I think over here these might be a bit too many light poles, so I probably have to think about that a bit, but mostly I'm gonna look into how I'm gonna decorate this thing. I've seen some posts on Reddit of very good decoration styles, and I think I'm gonna look what kind of mods they used. I do think this style does look pretty cool. Yeah, of course this is still not finished. Because this is so straight, I might just turn that into canal, but I don't know what that would look like. Thank you all for watching, and I'd like to see you again. Goodbye.